Hey everybody, conference championship Saturday. There'll be a couple Sunday as well, but a big day today in college basketball. Going to get right to the free picks and let you know what we got on deck over at Docs today. We've been on a red hot roll in college basketball, peaking at the right time. Not been our year, but right now we're dialed in for March Madness and we're doing well. Unfortunately, yesterday a couple things happened. Number one is your money line parlay I had to put out because I said I was going to put one out in the video. I had to put it in the comment section. That hit. But the lean and the free play did not win yesterday. And on top of that, which is rare because we've been winning like crazy on these free picks, but I have intermittent internet service at my house right now, courtesy of Cox Cable. Not a ringing endorsement, I might add. We have to have our picks up over at Docs at 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 10:30 Central. And once we load them and that limit goes off, they get shut off and you can't edit them or do anything for obvious reasons. Well, I uploaded my picks yesterday. Internet must have been down. They never loaded. I didn't know till an hour afterwards. So our 3-pack never got loaded on the site. We had to take a pass yesterday officially. We went 2-1 on that card and had Cal State Fullerton as our top pick. So we would have had another winning day. Apologize for that. I hate tech stuff. But nonetheless, I double checked today. We got a 4-pack. I double checked. It's up. So that and a top pick in the UFC. Stay tuned afterwards. Let's get to some of these games today. Moneyline parlay early on. Iowa, Purdue, Norfolk State. 3-team moneyline parlay. Hello. All right. That'd be 3 in a row if we hit that sucker. Another game I really wanted to take. I'm going to lean Kentucky on the money line minus 145. And I know for what Rick Barnes, I love fading him in big spots. This is a big spot. The winner of this is going to play the winner of Texas A&M, who upset Auburn yesterday out of nowhere. Wow. And Arkansas. Arkansas is laying 6 in that game. Number's about right. But, for whatever reason, Rick Barnes has got John Calipari's number. I think they beat him twice this year. Embarrassed him last time they played. I'm going to lean Kentucky on the money line minus 145. Take the 2.5 points out of it. Same thing in the next game. I'm going to take Kansas for your official free play on the money line. This is at the Sprint Center in Kansas City. I've been to this tournament when I lived there 12 straight years in a row and probably 5 years in a row. Before that, living up in Lincoln, Nebraska and driving down 3 hours of this tournament. I'm a Big 12 guy. You know that. My Huskers used to be in the Big 12. Wish they still were, actually. But Tech got a lot of calls to go their way against that Oklahoma game, didn't they? Wow. And these two split this year. Kansas has had a tough time putting these guys away. They beat them 94-91, something like that, in overtime. Then they lost to them on the road. The line's 2.5. The money line's 135. Bill Self rarely puts a huge emphasis on this tournament as much as he does wanting the regular season crown and wanting to take his team very deep into the NCAA tournament. He likes winning national titles. That's their goal there. Win the Big 12 regular season and let's go win a national title. Because the Big 12 is the best conference in basketball this year. It is. They're ranked number 1 at KenPom. They got a lot of good teams in it. I know the Big 10 and the Southeastern Conference does too. But not so much the ACC this year, but at day's end. Now that he's in a championship game in his backyard, this is going to be a massive pro Kansas crowd. Lawrence is 25 minutes from Kansas City. Down there at Power Light District in Kansas City, I like Kansas to get it done. They're playing great ball. They kind of exercised a demon yesterday with TCU, who's given them trouble all year. They've played well in this tournament. They absolutely blew the doors off of West Virginia, and they are clicking on all cylinders. Great coach, great team. Probably an Elite Eight team. I don't know how good their guard play is down the stretch, depending on who they face, because that's a little bit of their demons sometimes, but Brown's playing good. I like Kansas in this game on the money line. Take the 2.5 points out of it. Any game that you're playing right now this time of year, moving forward even into March Madness, if it's 3 or under and the money line is minus 150 or less, you want to play the money line because these things come right down to the wire. And this could easily be a 71-70 game. I mean, just could be. Give me Kansas in the money line for your free pick. Today we have a 4-pack, 13-unit card, a 2, a 3-unit pick, and then we have 2 4-unit picks. On the card, we are 6-1-1 this week in tournament action. 5-0 our last 5. That's the hype. Also, we have a 4-unit NBA, back-to-back winners in the NBA. Had Charlotte on the money line last night. Boom. UFC, Fight Night 50. I took one single fight out of this card. That's an underdog fighter and put 6 units on it. I already bet it personally. Mismatch, in my opinion. And the wrong fighter's favored. Now, we're 3-1 this year. We only had 4 UFC cards. We passed on UFC 272. I got a lot of flack for that because the fight card before that, we went unbeaten and hit our top play, a plus 135 underdog for 6 units, which was a nice hit. But I didn't like the card. Everything I liked was way too chalky. I'll go up to minus 170 on a UFC card, but very rarely. I like them underdogs and short faves, like I do everything else. Also, just an announcement. Major League Baseball's back. We have an agreement. Looks like sometime in April. It's going to be a difficult handicap out of the gate. They're not going to start these pitchers. And it's kind of like that COVID year. You're going to see a starter for like 3 innings. They're going to pull them. Go right to the bullpen. It's going to be a tough handicap. Going to be a lot of first 5 innings picks out of the gate. So that's back. NHL, 4-unit best bet today as well. The PGA Tour is a rain-soaked mess. No picks. We'll see how it shakes out Saturday. They're probably going to go into Monday with this thing. So maybe Monday we can find a head-to-head when they're all starting. You got the tee times established. You know who's going up against who in what pairing because we don't have that right now. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below. If you've never been a member, we'll park $60 in your account. Use it on the website, wherever you want. There's a ton of free information over there on these games and a bunch of free picks, both on video and written up. Lots of great information over there. Take a look at it. Best of luck here on Saturday. Let's go.